the children gathered in their colourful playroom for a party. The table was filled with balloons, toys, and a shiny plate that had once held the biggest, fluffiest cupcake with pink frosting. But now, the cupcake was gone. The children gasped, their eyes wide with surprise. A delicious mystery had just begun. "To solve this mystery," said Emma, putting on her detective hat, "we need clues," Max agreed, opening his notebook. With magnifying glasses in hand and determination in their eyes, the children transformed into true detectives, ready for adventure. Emma crouched down and pointed. "Look! A trail of pink frosting under the table." The children leaned closer, magnifying glasses hovering over the sticky spots. The cupcake had left its first clue. Max spotted something else. On the carpet were tiny paw prints leading away from the frosting trail. Emma gasped, "Aha! It must be an animal thief!" Their eyes followed the trail as a small tail disappeared around the corner. To gather more information, the detectives turned to their witnesses. "The toys!" "Did you see anything?" Emma asked the teddy bear. Max questioned the toy robot, but the toys stayed silent. "Of course." The detectives sighed and giggled. The cat was sneaking around. It was playing, jumping, hiding. It was walking slowly with its paws. It jumped on the couch. The cat was watching what was going on behind a curtain. Slowly, it hid itself behind the curtain. The detectives wanted to look in the bathroom too. There were paw prints on the bathroom floor, so they must have gone through there too. Detectives conducted a deep search in the kitchen. There were cupcake crumbs on the kitchen counter. They began examining these details. Detectives also noticed some marks on the green sofa. Just then, a strange rustling sound came from behind the curtains. The detectives froze. Step by step, they tiptoed closer, holding their breath. Something or someone was hiding. With one swift pull, the children opened the curtains, and there it was, a fluffy kitten, frosting smeared across its whiskers, holding the half-eaten cupcake. The detectives gasped and then burst into laughter. The cupcake thief had been caught. The kitten meowed softly, its big eyes looking guilty. Frosting clung to its paws and whiskers. "I'm sorry," it seemed to say. "It was just so tasty." The detectives softened, realizing the kitten hadn't meant harm. The detectives put their heads together. "Let's bake more cupcakes," said Emma. Max nodded. Soon the kitchen filled with sweet smells, and trays of fresh, colourful cupcakes lined the table. Everyone would get a treat, even the cupcake thief. And so the mystery was solved. The detectives learned that sometimes sharing is the sweetest solution of all. With cupcakes in hand, laughter in the air, and a kitten happily purring, their party was back on track.
Close your eyes. A story starts. Parvino stories in your hearts.